So we have a 1978 O'Day Mariner. As far as I know, I'm the third or fourth owner. The person I bought it from was an older retired gentleman, and he just didn't have the ability to do it anymore. So he had it docked at a slip in a lake in PA, and then I would just trailer it to the Chesapeake. Prior to the guy I bought it from, he said it was an older retired man that had it, and he just couldn't do it anymore. I think he was getting really old. So it's always been well maintained. I stored it in this old nasty barn, but it's totally dry, perfect in there. So I'd put a tarp over it, and there's a picture of that. So it was perfectly maintained. I just changed the name probably 6 months ago. So Blue Bayou. Mercury is a 2008, starts up in one pull, absolutely no problem. You see all the grease down there just because I maintained it well, flushed out everything in the past year, and I've only owned it for 2 summers now, and I'm just changing jobs, so that's why I can't really use it too much anymore. So it's nice looking. It is raining a little bit today, but everything's perfect on it. Gas tank down here is detachable, and it just goes down in there. You can see the anchor down in there, extra ropes and stuff like that. It's a little dirty just because I haven't cleaned it up, just because I'm too busy with my new job. So that's what I got to focus on. One light was broken. I wish I would have replaced it, but it still works. It's still waterproof, still works fine. It's just the outside lens that was broken. Tires I replaced 2 years ago, so they're brand new. Probably only have less than 500 miles on them, just because I would just take it to the bay and back, and that's about a half-hour drive. Bottom was repainted 3 summers ago, so the summer before I bought it. It's not perfect, but it's nice and it works. I resealed all of the wooden pieces, so I sanded them down real good, restained them, resealed them, so all the wooden pieces. This is a plastic boating, looks like wood, but it's in really good shape, and they're cut so that it's on a downward angle, so the water won't get down in there. So it's watertight. The rudder on the bottom comes back up, so you just twist this wheel and then it locks off over here. Obviously it's not in the water, so I don't have the mast up, but the mast is a nice light aluminum. There's different attachments for different pieces that you could get. Used to have a wind direction thing up top, but yeah, all the cables, really good condition. I don't know how well you can see that in the video, but they're pretty much brand new condition. All the attachments were redone the last couple years. Repainted, simple wood fixture there. This could be easily redone. It's just a piece of hosing or something like that. But then all the connections are real good. Nice and strong. Not the prettiest necessarily, but nice and strong. It's not going anywhere. Again, cables pretty much perfect. Seen some wear and tear. You can see a little bit of chipping in there, but these can easily be replaced, like $8 each, so not bad. And then all these fully working. There are electronics in the boat, like this will light up, and the wires are still there, but I never actually hooked it up. There's wires going up the mast for a light that could be on the top if you're doing some night sailing. The wires are still in there, but I've never hooked it up just because I knew I wasn't going out at night. It was definitely fixed up. You can see where some, let me see if patch. There's a couple spots that were patched, so you can see a discoloration, but it's still, it's flush, it's real nice. Inside is claim to sleep 4, so underneath here is all open, so you could literally lay down in there on either side, and then 2 people could kind of squeeze up front. There's a little porta potty thing, there's a little sink in there. Nothing I really used. Literally a month ago I attached the spare tire, so that piece under there is brand new. The tire was replaced 2 years ago when I first got it. Just made this new system to raise the mast, so then this is what you pull the boat up with. It doesn't conflict or anything like that. And then this, just because I'd trailer it back and forth, so I was always putting the mast up. So I made a new system with the strap, so I'd put the strap, which is all brand new stuff, just bought it a month ago. I would put the strap around the top of the mast. Put the mast in the slot, which is up here. Some ropes covering it up, but it's perfect. You know, no cracks or anything. And then I would just crank it up. I could pretty much do it by myself. It's tough, but you can do it by yourself. 2 people at least. Everything, the engine and the sails, I kept in my basement. So I'll show you the shipping date on this. This was just a couple weeks ago. Where's my name? All new replacements for the sails. Not that it needs it, but some of them are getting a little bit older. So I just bought some extras. Normally I have the sails rolled up, folded up nice, but they were redone 3 summers ago. The summer before I bought it, professionally redone. I have all the paperwork and everything. So yeah, that's my 1978 O'Day Mariner, 1986 Shorelander trailer. Everything works fine. I re-greased everything in the wheels. 1 light to replace, but nothing major. The wheels, the rollers on the bottom could probably be replaced, but for now they're fine. And you'll get another 10 or so years out of them.